Both sides making a change in personnel, leading the line.
Et maintenant,
Al-Bouzoufi of Go Ahead Eagles is up top for Morocco. The Zamalek striker Adam comes in
okay.
for the Egyptians. Both of those players
Donc, il fait comme,
game time
donc, il fait toujours comme le, comment ça se fait sur YouTube, Facebook.
tournament. 76 minutes on the pitch
Ok.
for Adnan.
Ok, ça va.
For Adam. Did a little bit more, 249. Did start a couple of games in the lead up to the final.
So, mais comment on renomme alors les noms des équipes?
Trying to squeeze their way down the left-hand side. They managed to get into the penalty area here. It's a very good block by Yassine Tamer to deny the shot that came in from Bouzoufi.
Okay, ça va, ça va.
His whistle has gone. It's going to be a free kick to Morocco. Foul by Amir. There's a lot of space there. And they hit towards goal. Required the attentions of goalkeeper Mohamed Abad. Yeah, Ali goalkeeper pushing the ball away. Good hit, which took a bit of a deflection. Not sure it was even going in, but certainly cause of concern. Alaki score international goal for Morocco. With the shot to take a deflection. Corner is delivered in this time. No short corners this time around, and a header towards goal. Well, it wasn't very far away. It was Alaki again. Attacking at that near post, Alaki. Well, I said he's never scored for Morocco. I very nearly said that's probably the closest he's come. That probably is the closest he's come. Only just wide. Coming up to the 10-minute mark, still 0-0. Morocco have made a livelier start. Much of the play has been inside the Egyptian half. Some chances just now, both falling to Alaki. There's 2 chances of the game so far. Egypt started with an uninspiring 0-0 draw against Ethiopia. 1-1, drew 1, lost 1 in the group stages. And that was enough to just squeeze through in second place. Free kick of the foul, Zimbi. Yakubi. Very impressive moment, 6 complex here in Rabat has been a brilliant hosting venue. CAF have done a wonderful job in creating an excellent environment for this tournament. Off the back of the AFCON being hosted here in Morocco, what Morocco does bring is a slightly cooler climate than most of Africa. It was sliced and it might be into the path of a Moroccan player. And then the shot was beaten behind for a corner. It was Adnan Al-Bouzoufi. The defenders converge on him quickly enough. It's good work from Ismail Al-Oud to get the ball hooked in. He took it down. It's a great first touch, lovely footwork. A little on the unlucky side, but it is a corner. Defenders did their job. Another deep delivery, which is clawed away by goalkeeper Abad. Salem. A lot of intensity in the opening 12 minutes or so from Morocco. Forced a few corners, created a couple of chances. 3 chances, in fact. Top goal scorer in the competition is Dismas of Tanzania. He's got 3. There are 2 players on 2 goals in each of these squads. Now Egypt to come forward. They haven't really done anything so far in an attacking sense. It's Danny Tama. Tama was clearly the best player in the semi-final against Tanzania. He had the best chance as well. Danny Tama went down, free kick. He is a dangerous player. It's going to be Danny Tama to take this free kick as well. 13.5 minutes gone in the CAF Under-17 AFCON for 2026. The third place playoff is Morocco 0, Egypt 0. Eluded everyone. Headed away not once but twice by Lucky. Firm defending from the Moroccans who can venture forward. Rabaza. He's got a couple of options to his left there and he really should have done better. Just got caught underneath his feet and he couldn't get the direction he wanted on the ball. That was a real chance for Rabaza. And Adidi and El Bazoufi both to his left and both in great positions with the right ball. There was every chance they could have taken the lead over Morocco. Days ago, these two sides met in Group A. Morocco winning that one 2-1. Good ball out wide, Tari. Goes to the byline, he's pulled it all the way back. It's found the feet of the captain on the turn, Ismail El Ahoud, which is saved by Abad. It was a firm strike, but it was within easy range of Abad. Solid first 15 minutes from the hosts. No goal to show for it. Only ball into the penalty area. No shots yet from Egypt. Rabaza. Zimbe. Sudi. Lots and lots of time for Elaki. Alamalaki. Into the channel. Peeling out wide was Bazoufi. Contentious decision from the assistant referee. Which way did the throw go? The answer is Morocco. Egypt pinching the ball back. It's not going to be kept in play though. So Morocco throw right on the halfway line. Tari to take. Amen Tari. So that's a nice pass. This is Ayed. It's wide to Rabaza. Curls one. Well, that wasn't far away from reaching the top corner. The goalkeeper was well enough positioned across that side of the goal to not have to make his feet leave the ground, really. Abad. Comfortable save, largely due to his positioning. It's enough strike. It's another shot on target for Morocco. They've had plenty of them in the opening 17.5 minutes, and that was a dangerous ball across from Adele to Tama, and it was nearly pinched by Rabazo, who's been very prominent in the opening stages of this game. Minutes gone. Lima Tiago will be very pleased with the performance so far from Morocco. Sadly for them, froze on the stage, the big stage in the semi-final. Got that late equaliser from the penalty spot, didn't they, to force penalties then. Senegal missed the first one. You think, oh, this is a straight route to the final for Morocco, but then Morocco went and missed their second and their third. The game turned very quickly back in favour of Senegal, who made it through to the final. That was a foul, according to the referee. Ahmed Bashir is penalised. Arguments from Danny Tama. It was a soft free kick. Rabaza. Or Adeli. One of the two. He's got some measuring to do first though. Up comes the spray can. Back goes the Egyptian ball. There's a bit more scope for one of these two to get that ball over the wall. Rabaza has the left foot. Hadidi has the right foot. Feeling this is going to be Hadidi. Makes it up, and it was very easy for the goalkeeper. Well, it needed a little bit more depth with that type of ball in. And I'll be disappointed it didn't cause more problems for Egypt with the free kick. Morocco. Past the 20-minute mark, still goalless. Certainly Morocco very much the better side, better chances created. Great ball in though. Well, that was probably the biggest chance of the lot. Adam, the Zamalek striker, and he couldn't quite steer it past the goalkeeper. That was a great ball in, by the way, from the right-hand side, Danny Tama. That should have been 1-0. Well, that is the first sight of goal from Egypt. Morocco dominated until that point. For all the chances that they made, I think you've got to put that one down as the clearest cut of them all. Now gets the height on the clearance. Bashir flicks it on. Tari. Lucky goes back to his goalkeeper Yakubi. Around the corner by Alanud. Journeying inside Bouzoufi. From on the ground, he twice cleared there, Salam, but still couldn't get it away. And it's been pinched back again. This is Hadidi. And there was Sultana. Zimbi. Hadidi. He's wrestled it back. Can he keep it in? There's the answer. Goal kick. And we're just about to touch base with the halfway point in this first half. of the great footballing rivalries of African football is Egypt against Morocco, and that could have been first blood. Egypt bounces in front of him, he just couldn't get enough power on the kind of half-volleyed stab towards goal. And not the easiest execution to conduct. Great ball in though from Salah. That might just lift the confidence of Egypt. It's got out of play. He's falling over all the way there, wasn't he, Zimbi? It's the third time I've seen Egypt in this competition. As the save is made and the follow-up is eventually ushered away by Tari. I was just about to say, I've done two of Egypt's previous games in this competition, 0-0 against Ethiopia, 0-0 against Tanzania that went to penalties. And I don't think they were at their very best in either game. I haven't seen them score or concede, and it's still 0-0 here. And just was about to mention that, they nearly scored. And he was lurking Adam. It's time the ball in from Safwa. Slightest the flick on there towards the goal. And Adam was in very quickly. It was good defending. Good defending by Tari. Goalkeeper made the save, was up to react. The quickest to react of all three players involved was Tari. It's left the goalkeeper injured, Yakubi. Yakubi has made a grand total of 180 minutes of football in this competition before today, so he's played in 2 of the 4. They have switched the goalkeepers around Morocco. At the other end, Mohamed Abad is playing his first minutes in the tournament. That is because Zizou is missing today for Egypt. On the upcoming FIFA World Cup, one of the rules that is going to be implemented is the potential time wasting by goalkeepers. I'm not for 1 minute saying that Yakubi is time wasting here, by the way. I think that is a genuine injury and he did get caught in a bit of a sandwich. There is going to be a flag down. If a goalkeeper goes down injured, players are not allowed to converge around the technical area or go anywhere near it. Cooling breaks will still occur though. Just like they have in most games in this competition. Didn't have one yet though. That was a stray ball. Unusual ball from Tari. Safwa. Starting to come into the game more now, Egypt. Danny Tama. Salah. They had the chance to go inside there early to Bashir. He's ended up winning a throw. Striding forward, heading. Defender will get there first, Adel, and he'll try and make sure that goes up for a goal kick. It does. 26.5 minutes gone. Morocco 0, Pharaohs of Egypt 0 in the third place match. We're at the Mohammed VI complex for one final time in the CAF Under-17 AFCON for 2026. It's been a terrific experience and a wonderful setup here. Pitches have been exemplary. Can't play on these pitches. What can you play on? It's been conducive to some very good football. Stars of African football for tomorrow on show in this tournament. Zufi is keen to be one of them. This is football in the Netherlands for Go Ahead Eagles. Zufi. There he is, closing down up top along with Alaoud. He's gone out for a Moroccan throw. Down his turn, turned into trouble. Free kick to Egypt, foul on Beshit. Foul was by Edidi. Another player that plays his football in Europe. He is with the Belgian club Standard Liège. Liège, rather. Standard Liège, one of the top clubs in Belgian football. Oh, that's a loose header. I thought for a minute there he was going to be in, Rabaza. Just had enough pace to take it through to Abad. Chipped out wide onto the chest of Gamble. Neat turn. Back out wide to Adam. Adam tried to get the cross in, that's a foul. Push in the back by Abdel Salam. Too heavy in the challenge. The CAF contingency. I'll be looking forward to the final tomorrow. What a final it will be as well. You can catch it right here. Tanzania, the outsiders, Senegal. Well, they'll be the favourites, won't they, having knocked out the host Morocco. It'll be a terrific final, two very good teams. These two have already met once in Group A. I labelled it the group of death, and that's perhaps a testament to the fact that these two have got this far. Perhaps in many people's eyes this was the final everyone was expecting. But penalties can do strange things in football, as we all know. It's a big leveller, isn't it? Senegal and Tanzania kept their cool just that little bit more. Half an hour gone here. Morocco and Egypt still 0-0. There is an intense rivalry between these two nations on the football pitch. Well, it's been a fairly calm exchange so far. No yellow cards, nothing controversial. Both teams have let the football do the talking. That's a good bit of play by Gamal, who's continued his stretch forward. He's going to get the cross in, it's his unfavoured right foot, which makes it easy to head away for Ilaki. It's on there by Abdel Salam, but it's a poor pass. Hadidi. Strength of Yassin Tama was extraordinary, but he's got it back again as Hadidi. Pull back into the penalty area on the turn. He might get a second chance here. Can he find room for the shot? Eventually he can, but he's put it wide. How did that not go in? Well, it was Adnan El Bouzoufi. And he had time to turn, and he picked his spot, the top corner, and he's put it just the wrong side of the post. He collapses to the floor because he knows that that was mighty close. Time and then the overlap. It's good play. Salam from down his ball. It's gone all the way in. Mohamed Salam has scored an extraordinary goal, and Egypt leads. Mohamed Salam days up. Well, it's a cross, and I don't think even he will tell you otherwise. But it flew over the top of Yakubi and into the net, and Egypt leads against the hosts Morocco. They've had to absorb some pressure in the opening half of this match, but they strike first. through Mohamed Salam. Quite some goal that Mohamed Salam deserved. The overlap, and it was the delivery that went over the goalkeeper, and I don't think even he can believe it. He slips as well, and that's what takes it further towards the goal and what he intended. I think if he kept his feet, that wouldn't have gone anywhere near the goal, but it was a slip to his advantage. Mohamed Salam Diesel, Morocco 0, Egypt 1. Diesel with a goal. So, what reaction now from a Morocco side that will feel they've done enough to be ahead themselves, but they're behind. How did it? And they up the ante. Bentaleb. Yes. They found themselves behind towards the end of the first half against Senegal in the semi-final. Scored a disallowed goal. Zibi. It's going to be an Egyptian throw. Goal scorer Mohamed Salam Diesel telling everyone to just calm down a little. And you can tell by the goal celebrations, it meant a lot to Egypt. It's a big rivalry between these two countries. You can tell that when you watch the first semi-final, Egypt, as the game went further and further on, every time they attacked, they arrive in Morocco, fans would begin to fill the stadium up with booing and jeering and supporting Tanzania. It lifted Tanzania, who ended the game very strongly. And that was carried through to penalties. But Egypt lead. For a bizarre goal from Mohamed Salam Diesel. Clears away from Gamble. Striking Ramaza in the midriff. That was the foul. Painful one. This goes down for a kick, which is going to be taken by Alaki. He gets it back again. Goalkeeper is the safe option. Yakubi. What could he do about the goal though? Well, the slip from Mohamed Salam Diesel was certainly the contribution that foxed the goalkeeper. Zimbi, good play. And he went to corner. It's been a positive response to falling behind for Morocco, but they've been fairly positive throughout this first half. They can feel aggrieved to be behind. You can call it fortune, you can call it pure class. Doesn't matter what you call it, it's a goal. And Egypt are leading here, and they're looking for a quick counter-attack if at all possible. Amir looks up, raking ball, had to be cut out by Zimbi. On the second ball, Egypt, and away from Tari. To the final 10 minutes of the first half. Still, Egypt leading 1-0. Bizarre goal from Diesel. They could go for a second here. Adam. It's really good defending by Sony. And then goalkeeper come out. He's been beaten to it. And then a little chip onto the roof of the net from Adam. Well, it wasn't the kindest of angles for the striker. And he was caught in a menace there, and Yakubi got himself into a bit of a pickle. He was onside, he was playing onside. It was a good tackle initially from Sudi, but it came to a little bit of fortune for Egypt. He goes around the goalkeeper. Well, if he looked up, he would have actually found that Tama had made the run into the 6-yard box and was a free man. With the goalkeeper exposed, you could understand why he wanted to try and hit it towards goal. Seven and a half first half minutes remaining. Lima Thiago, the Portuguese head coach from Morocco, finds his side behind. Here come Egypt again. Danny Tama wriggling into trouble. Bentaleb takes it off of him, rolls it forward. Loose touch from Adidi. Bounces through to Yakumi. Strong running for the midfield from Vivez. Kept at arm's length by Mohamed Gamal. That will be a throw. It's deep inside their own half, Egypt, but they're happy with the lead that they've got. There's a little bit of uncertainty about the way in which Morocco have lined up at the back in the last couple of minutes, which has not been like them up until now. Conceding of that goal has ruffled their feathers slightly. Long from Sodi. Happy to put that one out the way. He's facing to this near side. Just a little under 6 minutes left of the first half. Morocco 0, Egypt 1. They're looking for an equaliser. Up towards the edge of the penalty area. Nice flick on. It's just too far ahead of Al-Bazoufi. The contact happened off the pitch. Referee's got some sorting out to do here, but as he comes over here, last touch came off the Moroccan, off the Egyptian player Abdel Salam. Yes, it was caught, but it was off the pitch and it was a coming together. So throw it, nothing more. Tari collects, turns, and sprints 10 yards forward, finding Rabaza. With the foul, one out of frustration there from Ibrahim Rabaza. This is football in England for Chelsea, Rabaza. Who won in this third place match as a more prestigious club to their name than him. Rabaza. She had to score in this competition though. He's had a pretty lean time. Started this first half actually quite brightly, but he's gone quiet. Rabaza. It's an injury to Zimbi, which was very quickly spotted by the referee Abdel Salam Kassim, who stopped the game immediately. It was the way he landed, and an Egyptian set of legs seemed to wrap around one of his legs, but it looks to be a head injury as opposed to a foot injury. It's on the set. Night is upon us, the lights are on, and the medical team have found a way in which to bring Zimbi back into the action. A quick flick of the water bottle, and he's okay. Three minutes plus injury time remaining in the first half. It's 1-0 to Egypt. The goal coming from Salam Dizel the right fullback, a cross that flew over the goalkeeper head. He slipped as well, and that's the reason why it went fly over the goalkeeper. It was something you probably couldn't replicate if you tried it another 100 times. That's football sometimes. Here's Sony. ZB. Lucky. Morocco patiently biding their time, trying to invite a press from the Egyptians to try and work around it, but there was no press from the Egyptians. And now the Egyptians have got it back, and they're trying to get forward as well with Amir. He tries his luck with a shot, and it went through for a goal kick, and it looked like it took a deflection. It may have even come back onto Amir. Yeah, that's a corner, isn't it? Referee's got that one wrong, I'm afraid. It's easy in hindsight, isn't it? But definitely took a deflection. Not too many complaints from the Egyptian players, but Amir with a curling shot, which without the deflection might have been a whole lot closer to Yakubi's left-hand post. .44 on the clock. Sudi. Zimbi. The game kicked off in sunshine. Going to go in at half-time, semi-darkness. It was a bright start for Morocco, but they seem to have had their lights dimmed as well here by that Egyptian goal, which came out of the blue. They've been second best, Egypt, but it doesn't go to say that they haven't had chances. Adam, Tama, they both caused problems, but Morocco certainly had the better chances in this half. But the all-important goal has been scored by Egypt. We've got about 10 seconds remaining in the first 45 minutes. The penalty area, it's a solid header away from Adel. He's very good in here. 3 minutes of added time. Height and distance from Yakubi. Amir. On the overlap is Gamo. He's got to the byline. Can he get the cross in? Yes, he can. Away it goes. Morocco deal with it, and then on the volley, well, that one was heading towards the top corner from Ahmed Bashir. Plucked out of the air fairly comfortably in the end by Yakubi. Didn't quite have the pace it perhaps needed. Nearly a minute of the 3 added on. Still Egypt that lead through Mohamed Salam Dizos. Cross that flew over the goalkeeper. In case you missed the World Cup draw in Group H, Morocco will start against Fuji on November the 20th. The day before that, it's Greece in Al Riyadh for the Egyptians, who have just conceded a corner. Halfway through the 3 minutes of added time. Nabaza has got across to take it. Nabaza, the Chelsea player. So many white players congregated around that near post area, and suddenly there could be a break on here for Egypt. Into the last minute of the 3 added on at the end of the first half. Adam. Find a gap with his pass. Sudi. Tari. Very interesting ball. Can't keep it in play, but nonetheless good defending by Yasin Taylor. Has been pretty solid along with Al at the back in this first half for Egypt, who look like they're going to take a single goal lead in with them at half time. They are winning the battle for third place. Morocco 0, Egypt 1. One last chance maybe before half time for the hosts. Inside by Tari. He's gone again, Tari, trying to turn it forward. Came off a Moroccan defender last and was trying to keep it in play. Al Pazoufi has put it behind for a corner. Well, the 3 minutes are up, so they're going to have to speed things up here. This will be the last action of the half, and it's a great ball in this time from Rabaza, and the header was over the top from Adnan Al Pazoufi, and there goes the half-time whistle. A spectacular and at the same time very bizarre goal from Mohamed Salam Dezo has Egypt in front at the break. Arguably second best to Morocco across the 45 minutes, but they've taken their chance, maybe fortuitously. But a good strike nonetheless, and the fullback took the acclaim from his teammates. His goal has Egypt in the driving seat in this third place playoff. At half time, it is Morocco 0, Egypt 1.
سرع ادم رجع يلا شغال على طول ما يريحش يلا زيزو ارجع على طول سريع ودك مع الكوره اجري استلم يلا ارجع يلا زيزو اللي جاي بتاعتك زيزو يلا سريع زيزو كله معاك ارجع ايه يلا اسرع دوما جاهز يلا ادم جنب رجاله جنب كل وشه هناك جنب يلا سريع نور ارجع على طول اعكس وشك يلا دوما يلا زيزو يلا اسرع
Well, both teams out for the second half. Morocco 0, Egypt 1 at half-time in the third place match in the CAF Under-17 African Cup of Nations. There is going to be a change in the second half. It does look as if Egypt are about to throw on a substitute. Looks as Zayed Saudi is going to come on. The Pyramids midfielder, who's got 2 goals this season and could be in for the Golden Boot if he wants to score in this game. There's going to be 2 changes. The other change is Adam Youssef. So a double change for Egypt coming into the second half, and they lead by a goal to 0. official to get the board ready before the players can come on. Looks as if we're also going to see Symbole coming on for Morocco. Symbole, the defender. The paperwork is being done. And the fourth official has got the task of looking after the paperwork and then getting 3 boards ready simultaneously. Here they come. Key is not to panic. First up is Saudi. Saudi. Well, we don't know who 15 for 6 is. There's no 6 standing there. So, first change, we'll see Adam coming off. Zayed Saudi comes on with his 2 goals this season. For 3, so Saudi is the player coming off for Morocco. Saudi coming on for Egypt. Saudi coming off for Morocco. Symbole coming on, and there's going to be a change in goal as well. Kobe lobbed in the first half. I'm sure it's not because of that lob that he's been taken off, but chance for MAROC to collect 45 minutes of international experience at a major tournament. Kobe makes way. And so, last week we get the second half off and underway. It's Egypt leading 1-0. If you are just joining us, Mohamed Salam Diesel with the goal just before half-time, a little while before half-time in fact. He was the right back, he went rampaging down the wing, took the pass from Danny Tarmer, slipped, and the ball went lofting over the goalkeeper and into the net. Bizarre goal, unintentional, because he slipped, it went flying over the goalkeeper, otherwise it would have been a cross rather than a shot. It is a free kick. Free kick is going to be taken by Zimbi. Referee comes across and wants a quick word with the Moroccan coach Lima Tiago. In fact, it's the Egyptian coach Hassan Abdel Latif. Abdel Rahman was the other player that's gone off. Sitting in the midfield, Adam Youssef, he can play as a defender at the heart of the defence, but he's also a holding midfielder. And they come Morocco, it's a shot from distance. It was always rising, it was ambitious. And over the top from Alaki. We had a couple of opportunities early on. That goal, by the way, 32 minutes officially the time of the goal. So 4 changes, 2 apiece at half-time. Obviously, you put one over your neighbours. It's not imperative that they win this game either side. The 3rd place in this tournament doesn't count for anything, really. They just want to both be at the final. They probably want to go home after 3 weeks on international duty, these 2 squads. See minimal amount of their family, especially the Egyptian side. They want to go out with a high if at all possible. Egypt leading here by a goal to 0 and looking to extend it with a nice ball out wide. Amir will go chasing after it. He's got support from Gamal, who's always a willing support down the left-hand side. Good ball in, headed away by Alaki, and that drops behind. It's a corner to Egypt. We've grown into the game after a solid opening from the host nation. way to go, but it's Egypt in control of this game at the moment, and the corner as well. Hung in, head up from Adele, looks to go wide. Working their way out from the back, Morocco, they've given the ball away again, Danny Tama, and this is a pelting shot over the bar from Adam Youssef, and that's what he can give you. A bit of strength in the midfield and a bit of firepower. Safwat involved, Youssef involved, the shot was over. Short throw from Zimbi. Pinched back by Amir, who's popped over to the right hand side for now at least. Yeah, Chitos. Throw it to Egypt. A bit better side since the second half underway. Leading by a goal to nil. Man that scored that goal was just taking that throw in. And right back on the opposite side, Tari clears long. Taylor. Gamal. That's going to be a Moroccan throw. Back by Rabaza. And lucky to Imamu. Imamu honours a sub at half time in those distinctive orange boots. And he's got the ball out wide here to Zimbi. Zimbi with a knock and go, gets to the byline. He's got the cross in as well. Thought about the shot for a moment, then did Zimbi. In the end, it comes in and it's way wide. Bentaleb that hits it. This is good wing play. He's got the cross in. Just needed a little bit more pressure on the defender to scoot it away. The shot was wide. Six minutes into the second half. Still Moroccan's trail here by a goal to nil. Reminder once again that the final tomorrow night is Senegal against Tanzania. I'll be looking forward to that one. I know I am. Can't wait. It's live right here. Make sure you join us tomorrow evening for that one. Who's going to finish third though? At the moment, Egypt leading. But it is a free kick. Zimbi to take for Morocco. Morocco in the same group as Spain in the World Cup. They'll start with a game against Fiji. They'll feel like they've got enough ammunition to get out of the group. Most of the third place teams will go through to the round of 32, so it's the group stage that both these countries will be aiming to get out of. Knockout stages of the World Cup. That's what they're aiming for at the moment, and that was a decisive header away by Emma, and he had to get there as well, because had he not done so, Saudi was waiting. Danny Tama to take this corner. Morocco 7.5 minutes into the second half, having to defend whilst trying to chase down a 1-0 deficit. And it comes, that's it. Good delivery, 2-0. Cracking header. suddenly the Egyptians are in complete control. Ahmed Bashir scores his first goal in the tournament, and Egypt are 2-0 up. When they flex their muscles, Egypt, as they did in the quarter-final against Côte d'Ivoire, they can be devastating, but they just haven't done it enough in this tournament. But that was an exemplary ball in from Danny Tarma, who is good at that sort of situation, and he puts it on a plate for Ahmed Bashir, who reacted quicker than any red-shirted defender. He came, he made the run, he glanced, and Morocco didn't have an answer to it. I'm not sure what part of the anatomy that hits, but Yusuf went in there, flicked it, it brushed off of Ahmed Bashir, and Bashir takes all the adulation. But it was a temptation of a cross from Danny Tarma. Referee is likely to check this one on the screen. He's just speaking to the fourth official on the touchline, and it's going to be a VS check. If you've not been watching too much AFCON action in this tournament, the under-17 tournament here, both teams have 2 VAR calls. It's called FVS rather than VAR, by the way. There is no VAR official, it's all by the referee and the fourth official. Both teams get 2 calls, but big moments like that are double-checked on the FVS. And there's no problem, says the Burundi referee, Rodrigo Bigira, who is the fourth official today. The referee here is Abdul Salam Kassim from Nigeria. And, well, Morocco find themselves behind. Let's see, flick and 19. Bazoufi is coming off to be replaced by a player that scored 2 goals. Another player that's chasing the golden boot, Moustache. Seems to strike the hand, doesn't it? That's why a goal was ruled out. And it's a lifeline. Another goalkeeping change. Haruch will be replaced. Figures off and Moustache on. Still another look at that penalty. Tari off, Azaki on. So it's 4 changes now from Morocco to so far from the Egyptians who lead here. Still by 1 goal to 0. That goal by Bashir ruled out by VAR, by FVS, however you want to call it. Right, so bit of good news really for Morocco. It could have been 2-0 down. Seemed to somehow brush off of a hand there, didn't it? Pretty obvious. Advantages AFCON under-17 tournament, the penultimate match in this tournament. We played 12.5 minutes in the second half, and Egypt could have been 2-0 up had it not been for the handball decision but made by the FVS, so it's still 1-0. Coming up to the hour mark, and after such a lively start of the game, Morocco have got a bit flat here. They've made those changes to try and get themselves back in it. Interesting way to cut it out there from Zimbi, but the damage could still be done here by Morocco. Bentonet, wide by Amamil. Zimbi, caught in possession though. Rabaza, interesting ball in. Oh, it just had enough on it from the touch from Adel. And Mohamed Abad, the goalkeeper, was able to push it away. Shot comes in. Suddenly, Morocco have come to life. Mohamed Abad with the save. He's injured himself in the process there, the goalkeeper. It's a ferocious hit. Took him by surprise. It was a great strike by Eliud. This was the delivery into the box, and look, that touch by the defender was all important. It's a great ball, great delivery from Adidi. Good defending by Adel, who's had an excellent game at the back alongside Tamer. Really was a tempting cross by Adidi. We're hitting the hour mark, and the injury to the goalkeeper means a break in play. Speaking earlier about the rules coming up for the forthcoming FIFA World Cup, and when this happens, players are going to be banned from coming over to the technical areas. They'll still have the hydration breaks though, so effectively games will be in quarters. This is an 8 o'clock kickoff. It's a cooler night tonight. There is no hydration break for this third place match. Corner for Morocco, sniffing up an equaliser. In comes the corner. It's a poor corner. Traded a corner in and got themselves a throw in midway inside the Moroccan half. I'd rather hope for a better card than that. Villiers goes all the way back to his goalkeeper Harouche. We have played 61 minutes and Harouche goes long, very long in fact. And that bounce could be elusive. This is Adidi, hangs it in, there's no one there. A late arrival at the back post. It's Zaki. Rabaza puts the pressure on, and indeed he got the last touch from the clearance by Gamal. Strong defending by Amamil. They've come to life in the past 5 minutes or so of Morocco. It's long overdue as well. That's better. That's good play from Villiers. Zimbi might go for the return. He does. He's got time here. Zimbi wins the corner. Good defending by Yassin Tamer once again. Suddenly Morocco have woken up. They've smelt the coffee and they've realised that they've got less than half an hour to retrieve something from this game that they're trailing by a goal to nil. It's a ferocious strike in, and it's away by Gamal. Back out wide again by Villiers. Hadidi, another teasing, tempting cross. It's nodded down, it's steered towards goal, but there was a lack of power in the effort from Rabaza. Was it Rabaza? It was Zimbi, in fact. Good delivery, yeah, it was Zimbi just slipping as he hooked it in towards the goalkeeper who got down and made a comfortable save. Egypt came out of Group A in this competition. They're in Group A in the World Cup, by the way. Hosts Qatar, Panama and Greece. They play like they can play, like they did against Ivory Coast, like they have in stages tonight. They could quite easily negotiate that group. Remember, third place, a lot of third place teams will go through to the round of 32. Only 16 teams of the 48 will be eliminated from the group stages, so a lot of third place groups will go through. And Egypt will fancy themselves in that group. Morocco up against Spain, China and Fiji. A lot of unknown talent there. Here come Egypt. That's a lovely reverse pass. And then the shot is saved. It was hit by Saudi. It's a lovely bit of play by Tama. He's got that magic in his locker. Danny Tama is just that little bit cleverer than most players in this tournament. Danny Tama, he's got that creative streak about him that he can just do things like that. A reverse pass that opens up a defence. Tama was really unlucky and certainly forcing a save from Harouche. Morocco throw. Referee is just having a listen to his earpiece. I think something's been spoken by the fourth official. It's not come to anything. It's not amounted to anything. The long putt. Careful of the bounce. It's a different goalkeeper now, Harouche, than the one, Yakubi, that was lobbed in the first half. For a moment there, thought he might have fallen foul of the same act. A long punt downfield this time rather than the cross from wide on the right. It's a great run. It's gone all the way to the edge of the penalty area. Vivez, yes, but then run out of steam. Bentaleb. This is Zimbi. Bentaleb once more. Nanaki through from Bentaleb once more. Vivez working their way forward, and it's a smashing turn, and that's a great turn. Oh, that would have been quite something. There was something magical about the skills leading to that chance for Ismail. And sadly for him, the finish didn't match this turn or this turn. Went with the outside of the right foot. Didn't quite get that execution correct. In fact, he got it nowhere near correct. As close as the corner flag than the far post is where it was intended. Much, much better from Morocco, starting to up the ante here. They're sitting back a little bit deeper, Egypt, they've got to be careful. Thrashed away by Gamal. Bouncing around out there. And can't bring it down. And that's an interesting ball. Again, it's Rabaza. That's Tama rather. Close to the midway point in the second half. Still, Egypt lead by a goal to nil. Stash couldn't quite be found out. Here they go again. It's a low drive. The goalkeeper makes the save. The follow-up. Oh, that's a tremendous stop. Well, I tell you what, that was a top quality save to keep up the follow-up for Moustache. Mohamed Al-Bayed will take the credit, and he's congratulated by his defenders, and this is why. First shot from Rabaza, spilt slightly by the goalkeeper. We don't get to see the rebound, which he prevented from going in at the near post. Good save though. Maybe we are going to see it now. Rabaza's shot. Through a crowd, low and hard, stopped by the goalkeeper. And again, we're not going to see the rebound. Rabaza with the corner. Halfway through this second half, 3/4 of the way through the game. Up to the byline is Araki. And he wins a corner. Tremendous save at the near post though from Mohamed Abad to keep Egypt in front. It's another goalkeeping injury, which has become a fashion statement in football, hasn't it? His own man there with the drive, did Vivez. Good chance of plenty in that final third, but they could get ripped open on the counter-attack here. Here come Egypt. This is where they are at their most dangerous. Down the left with Amir. Bashir. Second goal is disallowed. Bashir. First goal was all right though. This man scored it. There's a Bashir. Thomas cross could be interesting. Goalkeeper is challenged and the referee is given a free kick in favour of the goalkeeper, but he come flying out there and there were claims for a penalty from the Egyptians. Dangerous ball in again there by Danny Tama. This is a quality chip in. Well, he just about did enough, didn't he, Harush? Well, it's not the goalkeeper down injured this time. It's the striker. And the referee has been prompted by the Egyptian bench to come and have a look as to whether that was a penalty or not. I don't think it was. I think he got enough of the ball. We might get a second look here. In the meantime, we are going to see Votre come on in a minute for Egypt. That substitution to one side. This is where the ball is played in. First and foremost, he's onside. You see there, the goalkeeper has got ball as opposed to play, or certainly ball first as opposed to play. And that's a goalkeeper's prerogative. I'd be amazed if the referee overturns his initial on-field decision. Is there anything conclusive in that? Most certainly not. And he's checking every aspect of it, as you would expect, but I don't think this VS decision will overturn anything. Let's see if we can hear him. Well, I can lip read, I couldn't hear it, but I can definitely see no penalty. Correct decision. And on comes Ivona. He is going to replace Amir. Amir Chitos comes off. And on comes Ivona. He's been out of the side throughout this tournament as Ivona. And here come Morocco quickly down the right hand side. It's a pull back and then a shot straight at the goalkeeper from Moustache, who's had a couple of sightings of goals. He's got those 2 goals. If he scores here tonight, he draws level with the Tanzanian midfielder Dismas. He's got 3 goals and currently tops the leading scorers, clearly on his own. Couldn't find a way through there. 17 minutes to go. It's a free kick, a little bit of a tangle, a little bit of afters. Morocco keen to turn defence into attack very quickly. Both central defenders, Tamer and Nadal with headers. Bishop. That's very neatly done, Bishop. Tamer. Danny Tamer again. Danny's done well. And that's Youssef who brings in Gamal. Youssef again, this is Gamal. Mohamed Gamal. Looking for the cross. In comes that cross. Headed back across again. I think the ball has gone out of play from the initial cross. Or was it a push by Danny Tamer, whose strong point is probably not headed? Either way, it's a free kick that's been given. I think it was a push by Tamer. 16 minutes to go. Remember up. Equalising goal. Would take this game to penalties. Frightening prospect really for both these sides who have had heartache from the penalty shootouts. Probably the last thing either of them want to see. At this moment in time, Morocco will probably take that over losing 1-0. Free kick to Morocco. Foul was on Moustache, who's certainly been lively since he's come on. He's put himself about, he's added a dimension to Morocco going forward. They're not going to take this free kick while there's a man down. 15 minutes to go. Quick reminder, tomorrow night, this is match going on, I'm sure you've heard about it. It's the final of the CAF Under-17 AFCON 2026. It's quite some game. The surprise package, Tanzania against the favourites, Senegal. It is going to be quite some match. Senegal won the AFCON in controversial circumstances, and we all know the subplot of their meeting with Morocco in the senior competition 6 months ago. Well, Senegal are back, same stadium. What will the outcome be? Tanzania, breath of fresh air they've been, haven't they? Wonderful, big, strong side. They're not going to be easy. It's going to be a great game tomorrow night. Tanzania against Senegal. Strap yourself in. Join us right here because it is going to be a cracking match. Put the word out. It's a game that you don't want to miss. At this time of year, when there's not too much football to watch, that is a game you need to be watching. Now, there's a free kick here. Adini's got his name all over it. And he can deliver a mean cross. And that's not bad. Good header away. On the volley from Ismail Alaoud. Dipped wide. Just a little over 13 minutes to go. Bizarre goal from Mohamed Salam Diesel at the moment. Could well be the winner. If you haven't seen it, well, he got the ball on the right, he went across, he slipped and it went flying over the goalkeeper and in. That's about the long and short of it. That's a shortfall. Morocco have had their chances in this game. With that, you could be absolutely certain. Bentaleb's given the ball away. Plays in Europe, does Bentaleb for Ajax Amsterdam. Hasn't actually played in the first team in the Eredivisie. He's had a couple of appearances on the bench in the cup competitions, including Europe. Mohamed Salam Diesel. Long punt forward by Alaoud. Just 12 on the clock remaining. Time is beginning to run out for Morocco. They've actually played quite well tonight, Morocco, especially early on, and then when they got going, after a sluggish start to the second half, but they found themselves piling bodies forward. And this is where Egypt are at their very best. It's where they picked off Côte d'Ivoire in the quarter-final. The Ivory Coast were thrashed 4-1. Devastating display from Egypt. Moustache. He goes again. Moustache gets the cross in. Great defending. Away from Adele. Great block by Tammy. Morocco getting to play Spain is going to be a massive experience for them in the World Cup. Both these squads going to Qatar and competing in the pinnacle of their careers, every one of them. Round of 32 has to be the minimum requirement for both these sides, who have more than capable players to shine in the World Cup. We've seen that tonight. There are some exciting individuals from both these teams. Is there one piece of brilliance that will bring Morocco back into this game? Cross comes in. Camel clears. Amel. Zimbi. Good ball. Cuts out though. It's gone for a throw. Coming into this game, there were 3 players in the squad for Morocco, for Egypt rather, that hadn't played a game or any time on the pitch. 2 of them were goalkeepers, so they've rectified that today with both those coming on. There's a low drive and just wide by Ishmael Haloud, the captain. The player not to have played any minutes so far is the number 25, Yahya Abdel Megui. We'll see him in the final stages. He's got Cheetos on his shirt, and he will be the only player that doesn't play if he doesn't come on. For the Moroccans, they've got Harouch, Kadroy, Wael and Ibrahim Fake. 4 players that haven't played any part in the tournament so far, but they haven't flexed their muscles and utilised the depth of the squads these two. For this one, they've gone strong. Third is important. That was an interesting one. The goalkeeper took it at the second time of asking, but it was an almighty punt downfield from Mohamed Al-Bad. Zimbi. Emil. This is Alaki, Adam Alaki. To the midfield, Bentalab. Relax, gets it wide to the right hand side. It's been quiet again in the second half, the Chelsea man. It's a smart ball out wide now. Zimbi cuts inside, he's done well. Zimbi, is he going to have a go himself? Well, he's hit the target, but it wasn't that powerful, and it was an easy save from Mohamed Al-Bad. Done the hard bit ever so well. I'm not saying that shot was by any means easy, but he had options. Can't blame him for having a go, but we'd have liked to see some more power in the shot. He's on his weaker foot. The 8th game on this pitch 8 tonight, and looks like Egypt might be taking revenge. Long Money is the player to come on. Throwing on another striker. Buzzer of Chelsea has gone off as a result of Lugmani coming on. That's a great ball. Again, top defending. Almost immediately brought into the action, Lugmani. Plays for Anderlecht in Belgium. One of a number of players out there for both these sides that play their football at top clubs in Europe. It's underlining their talent that is on show. There have been a few club scouts lurking around throughout this tournament watching the action. We've certainly seen some very talented players on show. Ball deemed to have gone out of play on this near side, is it? Yeah. He's not very happy about that, Liam Matiago. The goal scorer, the only goal, Mohamed Salam Diesel there. Couldn't keep the ball in play. This is what happened. He's given a free kick, he didn't. Got a yellow card as well. Mohamed Salam Diesel. That's the first yellow card of the game. He's got the only goal. No, he's got the only yellow card. Mohamed Salam Diesel. They have been restricted to a lot of distance shots. And they've got just a little over 4 minutes plus injury time, Morocco, to salvage something here. Bentele. Oh, that's great play. And towards the penalty area and snatched at. Agonising. And wide from Vanillas. Remember, they scored in the 100th minute to take their semi-final with Senegal to penalties. That was a penalty kick. They are a team that know how to leave it late. And here comes Cheetos, the last member of the squad, to get some game time. Player doesn't turn 17. It doesn't turn 18 until the summer, so he's actually one of the older players in the squad. He comes up. So what Egypt have managed to do is utilise every single player in their squad. Adam Youssef has dropped into the back line as Syntema has gone off. Both teams have defended pretty well for the most part. The game has been without chances. A yellow card has been shown to Cheetos. He didn't just come on. Last player in the Egypt squad to get in the game time. He gets about 5. I guess yellow card. Forward by Cheetos, who's in that left back position. They still keep it alive. Zimbi. Throw it. It's with yes. Azaki. Drive forward towards the edge of the penalty area. He's still going here as yes. And now Egypt can counter. 3 against 3. 4 against 3. It's been slowed down slightly on the far side by Ivana. We've got a minute to go. Don't blame him for slowing it down, but he could have caused a whole lot of damage there if they'd have carried on. And then down goes Bashir. Not sure anything happened there. We'll maybe get to see a replay. But he's gone down holding his left shin. That's the Ceramica player whose goal was ruled out by VAR. Oh, suddenly he's okay to get up. I think that's going to end up as a yellow card. Referee not impressed by the fact that he stayed down for as long as possible. And as soon as the stretcher arrived, he sprung to his feet. 7 minutes of added time, 6 minutes of added time, 7. Well, it's been adjusted. It was 6. That altercation just now, the injuries pushed it up to 7. So the board was rapidly changed to 7, but the card went in to 6. Hence the confusion. It is 7. Yes. Amigo. Yes again. Plays in Spain for Alaves. There's yes. Strong one going forward there from Mohamed Salam Dizu. Sniffing out another goal. Here come Morocco down the right. Zaki wins a throw. Played the first of the 7 minutes. Cleared into touch by Mohamed Gala. And Emil. Well, that has been the source of frustration for the home crowd, is that those shots have been all too often. And not too often have they been on target with power. And lucky with the shot that was way off target. Game took 85 minutes to get a yellow card. There we got 3. And they've all gone to Egyptian players. And that's a good ball out wide. Can they utilise this breakaway? So, goalkeeper came a long way out and nearly come to Ivona after good work play by Cheetos down the right hand side. On punt from Abad. Happy to put that one straight through to his opposite number. Oh, it's gone all the way through. The goalkeeper will clear it. Not the greatest of clearances from Abad. He was fortunate and it filtered through to Adam Youssef, who scooped it away. Villiers. Nice play again by Zimbe. For a tall player, he's got a grace about him, Zimbe. That's going to be a free kick to Morocco. The foul by Cheetos. He needs to tread carefully. He's on a yellow card. If he was to get sent off, he'd be sent off having played 5 minutes of football at this competition, having not played prior to today. Heading. We know that he has a very capable right foot. Delivery's usually pretty good with him. It's away from the goalkeeper. It does stretch to make the punch. Gamal. Dispossessed though. Deflected cross. It bounces through. Calm as you like from Mohamed Salam Diesel back to his goalkeeper. Well, the goal scorer oozing in confidence there to show the presence of mind to just chest it back to his goalkeeper. Cross took a deflection. That looped up in the air. It could have been a problem. One ball forward. Egypt trying to get on the front foot. That's the best way of defending, isn't it, really? Get the ball into your opposition half. Well, Morocco have 2.5 minutes to find an equaliser to take this game to penalties. Through the inside. It's going to be a free kick. Foul on Vivez. And it's going to be a VAR check going on here. And a yellow card for the Egyptian coach Hassan Abdel Latif. Just needs to keep it quiet because if he carries on, he'll get a red. Especially with the fourth official and the referee in close proximity, along with the assistant referee down there on that touchline. Cheetos was yellow carded a minute after coming on. This is the penalty shout. I think this is one of those in hope more than expectation. Is there anything clear and obvious there that will prompt the referee to overturn his on-field decision? It's the right leg of the white shirted number 6, the defender. Is there any obvious swing in that leg to take down the man, or was there... There's a little bit of a swing there. This is very subjective, this one. The more you look at it, the more you think, maybe there's something in there. You've got to try and add up all the permutations. So she drops out of the sky here. It doesn't look like he makes a big swing for the ball until after the player starts to drop to the ground, suggesting that there is no foul. Well, they got themselves a penalty in the 100th minute to take the semi-final to penalties. Are they about to get a penalty here? Well, it wasn't even an on-field decision, by the way, from the referee. He didn't give a penalty. It wasn't VAR's decision. It was not the fourth official's decision. It was the FVS call, second of the game from Egypt. From Morocco, rather. We're going to look at it from a different angle. Yeah, got a bit of zoom. I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's enough in that. I don't think there's enough contact from the defender. That angle appears to work in the favour of the defender's defence. Referee's made his decision and he's taken an awful long time about it. I think that's the right decision. No contact, he says. Well, we've now played 8 minutes of stoppage time. And there's only 7 we're adding on. And that one took about 3 minutes. Cheetos. So Egypt hanging on to that slender 1-0 lead, as they have done since the 32nd minute of this game. They've played over an hour now with the lead in their back pocket. Well, that's an interesting ball between 2 defenders, but he didn't quite read it. Hello. 9 minutes. Remember, in the 10th minute of stoppage time in the semi-final, Morocco got a penalty. Don't write them off just yet, but they're going to need to get themselves sorted and get forward quickly here because time is fast running out. We've played at 2.5 minutes over the 7. I reckon there's got to be at least another minute to squeeze out of this, if not more. Free kick to Egypt. I don't doubt very much that Harouche is going to try and hurry up with this free kick, Mohamed Harouche. Just what Egypt want, a corner. It's a Moroccan player that puts it down for the corner to try and speed things up. But I don't think you're going to be able to speed Egypt up in a hurry here. Over 100 minutes of football played. Morocco 0, Egypt 1. Looks like Egypt are going to take 3rd spot. The only way that can change is if Morocco break away from this corner very quickly and score. I'm feeling this is going to be a short corner, don't you? Cheetos is there. Youssef is there. Here comes the cross. Well, one corner in the end. Comes back out. There's room here on the far post. Could this be number 2? Simple as that. And Egypt score a second goal deep into stoppage time. And the game is theirs. It's 1. I'll tell you what, not many teams would have been quite so progressive with a corner in the 11th minute of stoppage time when you're 1-0 up. But it was a well-worked corner and a great ball in. And there to finish at the far post. It's a great finish as well. And as the ball comes in, the player that scores the goal is onside. It's well taken by Bashir. Quality ball. To feed it into the box from Safwa. And there is that final whistle. Well, Ahmed Bashir had an earlier goal ruled out by VAR, but Egypt do take 3rd place. They have beaten Morocco here by 2-0. A bizarre freak goal from Mohamed Salam Diesel in the 32nd minute, looked like being the match winner, and then 12 minutes into stoppage time, a second goal in the game from Ahmed Bashir after he had an earlier one ruled out by the FVS. And although Morocco had lots of the ball, lots of opportunities, and they played for the largest part, quite well. They just couldn't prize anything out of Egypt tonight. Egypt finishing the tournament strong. Both these sides will be looking now to build on this tournament experience for the World Cup in November. Some great games coming up there. There's a great game tomorrow night, by the way. It's the final. It's right here. And it's Tanzania against Senegal. But this one has gone the way of Egypt. Morocco 0, Egypt 2, and Egypt finished third in the CAF Under-17 AFCON for 2026.
الله يبارك في حضرتك. احنا بنحمد ربنا ونشكره، احنا تعبنا كتير، كنا نستحق المركز الاول بس ربنا ما وفقناش الماتش اللي فات، والحمد لله قدرنا نجيب المركز الثالث.